I record this video for you so you can get your power back in the relationship. Imagine this is your woman. This is a guy she's gonna be with. She picks this dude based on a bunch of criterias. She looks and says, okay, physically attractive, yeah. Financially good, yeah. Emotionally, does he have the ability to move on? Because if he struggles moving on from me, if he struggles with this breakup, how is he gonna take care of me doing everything else? If he's like a little baby crying, begging me to stay, how is he going to take care of the business in the world? Because the world is tough. You can't have unrealistic expectations of this woman to just like you just because you have this history together. That's not real. She has to go for her survival. For her survival, she needs this dude to be strong. She needs you to have full control of your emotions. Doesn't matter your past. Your past is irrelevant. I've seen hundreds of times, man, families break. The woman doesn't care at all about what was in the past. She doesn't care how good the guy was. She doesn't care about anything about their marriage, about their past. All she wants is, I just want to get the hell out of here so I'm not around him. Why? Because he refuses to change. He chooses to be the same dude that he was 20 years ago. If there's a girl that she's not giving you what you want, if she's cold and distant, watch this video because I show you what you need to do, what you need to change to get this girl to like you again. Even if it's not a relationship, even if it's somebody there that you guys used to be together, but now she doesn't want to be with you, listen to this video and watch everything that I tell you here. First of all, look, I've worked with almost 8,000 guys by this point, 8,000 guys in your situation. And every guy who struggles with getting a woman to like him or give him attraction, give him what he wants, they do a few things. First of all, they idealize her. They get this girl and they only focus on the good things about this girl. You think about your girl. If you write an honest list about this girl and write everything that is not perfect, that's not good about this girl, write an honest list. Sometimes when I work with guys in the program, it takes them some time to be able to write something. I'm not telling you to write this list because she's a bad person or because I wanted to not like her. I want you to be able to build attraction with her. For that, you need to see her for what she is. Even if she's not perfect, that's totally fine. But you need to write this list because when you get in this situation, you don't have any power. It's because you only zoom, you focus on what is good about all the good traits, all the good memories, all the good things that you guys had, and you completely ignore all the flaws. And if you don't see the flaws, guess what happens? She will get all of the power and control because she's all the way up there on a pedestal and she's looking down on you. And she's probably doing the opposite with you. So write a list of everything that was not perfect about her. Write the list of flaws. Otherwise, you become one of these guys and nobody tells you, but you're idealizing this girl and their relationship. She doesn't want them. Women don't want this. They want a guy who helps them get better, not a guy like you who praise men. It really kills me when I talk sometimes to my guys, my clients. The dude is so nice. The dude is, it's cringy to the ex. Maybe you're doing the same. He is so nice. He's like over nice. For example, the girl takes kids to school and he sent a screenshot of the message and the message is like, thank you so much for being the most wonderful human being. I'm like, dude, she's just fucking doing her job. Why do you do this? Because when you put yourself in that position and you write messages like that, she doesn't like that. She doesn't want to be in a position with a guy who thinks like that about her. She wants real. This is not real. This means you're trying to kiss her ass, you're trying to bribe her to like you. And this is invisible. I'm telling you this honest. I'm not like these guys who tell you go no contact. I'm giving you straight. Do not be one of these cringy guys who just idealizes this woman because that's not what she wants. The second thing, guys who lose the woman and never move on and never get the woman to like them is because they keep comparing. They keep comparing all of the best things that she had with all of the flaws of the new people that they meet. And if you compare potential partners with your ex, you will continue to stay in this position. That has to stop. That is another thing that guys who put a woman on pedestal and never get her back, dude. You talk to other people. Do not compare. Or another big thing is the obsessive thoughts. Guys just walk around and their mind is in full control of what thoughts they have. They spend all this time thinking about all the good memories they had in the past without realizing they're doing this. When you have those thoughts, when you obsessively think about something, man, you're creating resistance, you're creating problems to get there. That means you don't let go. That means you're creating resistance with what is happening right now. In the program on day 2, I give you the thought combat tool because of this. Okay, you process some thoughts, then you have to start handpicking the things that you think about. And guys who struggle, guys who are weaker, guys who are not trained here, guys who maybe this is the first, maybe second, they're not experienced with breakup, they're in full control of their mind. And that's another thing that has to stop. Obviously, I have a list here, I'm going through my list. Refusing to move on is another one. Dude, no woman, your ex, nobody wants to be with you. If you say, you know what, I'm gonna fight until the very end. Dude, she doesn't want to be with you. If you don't level with this, you're not even playing the game. If you want to win, whoever has the better position in negotiation wins. If you say, you know what, I'm here anyway. I'm just gonna be here as long as it takes, as much as it takes. Dude, she doesn't want to do it. Unfortunately, when you're in this situation, your logic really doesn't work, and you're all in emotions, and you say, "Oh man, other people don't understand me." Man, all of this is very mechanical. It's all very transactional. You can go in with these emotions, and you can go in to be this victim, to be sad guy, to be this lover. Oh man, I'm just doing anything. Dude, she doesn't want. So if you want to win, level. She said, "I don't want to be with you." I said, "Cool, I don't want to be with you either. That's cool. I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with me." That's the baseline. That's where you start. And this makes some guys uncomfortable because they say, "Oh, that's my wife of 15 years. How can I just say I don't want to be with her?" Well, because she doesn't want to be with you. Imagine a gay guy comes to you and say, "You know what? I want to sleep with you, and it doesn't matter how long I have to wait." What do you tell a gay guy who tells you that? You're in the same position. I cover all of this in the program step by step, what to do to make your position good without creating distance. This is important. This is serious. This is not something you can just make up. Now, next thing that I have here, living in the past. When I talk to guys, sometimes it's really like a broken record. I say, "Okay, dude, you should do this and this and this." Then he says, "Yeah, man, but we used to have amazing sex. We used to be great together. We used to have this incredible Friday evening routine. We used to watch movie. Then after Netflix, we used to go for a walk on the beach and cuddle on the beach." And I said, "Dude, she's seeing someone else. That was in the past. It's finished. You gotta look forward, because if you keep looking backward, you miss what is coming in front of you." "Yeah, but Ben, let me tell you, there was this evening we were out. She was we were having champagne. She was telling me how much she loves me. We were planning to go get a cruise, get this celebrity reflection cruise, and go all the way to Jamaica." And I said, the dude is gone, completely gone. If there's one thing you need to have this girl to come back to you, that's controlling over your thoughts and emotions. That's how she chooses the man. If she can manipulate you, if she can get your emotions to go down, then go up, she doesn't want to be with you if she can do that. Woman needs a strong man she can lean on. And it's completely up to you if you're that guy or not. You gotta change, man. You gotta wake up. Sometimes I talk to guys and I see the dude is like 55-year-old, but it really feels like I'm talking to a 12-year-old. Probably financially successful, has his own business, a cool dude, but he hasn't developed emotion. He doesn't understand this. He thinks the whole universe is my wife. And that's why it becomes very difficult for her to accept him, because a guy who thinks like this, he puts her in different parts that he needs. For example, he puts her as his mother. He puts this woman as his best friend, like a guy friend. And he gives so many roles to this woman that she doesn't want to have those roles. She wants to have a man-to-woman relationship. She wants to be the woman. She wants to be the man. And a lot of guys who have struggles with women, they go in their feminine and they want women to do this part for them. And they mistaken the fact that, okay, we're just close to each other. We are like good friends. I'm taking care of the masculine part of the relationship. But then they also slip and they see she's nice. They say, "Oh, now maybe she can feed on this need. She knows me for 10 years. Of course she's going to help me with it." Dude, never exit your masculine. And another thing, if you are in this situation that she has left and you kind of are negotiating and she's cold and distant, man, the worst thing you can do is to stalk her on social media. And when I talk to my guys, sometimes they say, "Oh, man, of course I'm not following her. I'm not looking at anything." One day he sent screenshots. I'm like, "Dude, what is this?" "Oh, she was partying. Saturday night she was partying. I'm really upset." I said, "Well, you told me you're not following her. What happened?" No, this is Instagram of her friend. It doesn't matter which Instagram you're following. You shouldn't be exposed to what she's doing, because you're like somebody who's wounded now. If you want to get her back, if you want to get yourself back, you have to be strong. For you to be strong, it means you shouldn't get punched in the face all the time. If you look at this stuff, if you look at the pictures of her out with somebody else, you make yourself weaker. But the time that you spend and you look at these pictures and you look at her stuff, or you go look at her Facebook, or you look at anything that is a trigger, you just make yourself weak. You should stop doing that. Or you should never, ever sacrifice how you feel for anybody else. And that's what guys do. And that's why they lose a woman. They sacrifice their own happiness, they sacrifice their own well-being for this woman. She doesn't want that. Even if she tells you she wants it, she doesn't want that. This attraction thing, trusting relationship thing is very transactional. And there are a lot of things that guys don't know, which I tell you all of this in the program, in the protocols. You should never, ever give up certain things about yourself, certain aspects of yourself for anybody else. It doesn't matter if it's your mother, if it's your daughter, if it's your wife. You first. If you lose yourself, everything else, including your family, including your kids, including your wife, they're all gonna get hurt. So you never lose yourself, man. You gotta be selfish about this. You want to get this woman back, you want to get the relationship back, you gotta do this for yourself first before you do anything else. If you haven't already, make sure you read my book. The link is in the description. I teach you how to do all of this. Not moving on. I just don't accept a life without her. That is another reason she doesn't want to be with you. Because when this is your woman, this is a guy she's gonna be with. She picks this dude based on a bunch of criteria. She looks and says, okay, physically attractive, yeah. Financially good, yeah. Emotionally, does he have the ability to move on? Because if he struggles moving on from me, if he struggles with this breakup, how is he gonna take care of me doing everything else? If he's like a little baby crying, begging me to stay, how is he gonna take care of the business in the world? Because the world is tough. If you are this dude, you need to be strong. Maybe you're not trained for this. It takes a few breakups and maybe a couple of divorces until you figure this out, but I'm telling you faster. You can't have unrealistic expectations of this woman to just like you just because you have this history together. That's not real. She has to go for her survival. For her survival, she needs this dude to be strong. She needs you to have full control of your emotions. Doesn't matter your past. Your past is irrelevant. I've seen hundreds of times, man, families break. A woman doesn't care at all about what was in the past. She doesn't care how good the guy was. She doesn't care about anything about their marriage, about their past. All she wants is, I just want to get the hell out of here so I'm not around him. Why? Because he refuses to change. Because he chooses to be the same dude that he was 20 years ago. If you want to get this woman back before you do anything else. By the way, watch his videos a few times because there are a lot of things that you may not hear the first time if you're going through this. Watch it a few times. Read my book, the link is in the description. This is Ben. I'm going to help you get her back. And do not waste time in no contact. Do not listen to these bullshit videos. Most of our problems is because guys come to me when they have been through this bullshit no contact and it gets very late. So, download my book. See you in the next video.